Yo, it's Alex here. I wanted to use today as an opportunity to speak about learning curves. And what I mean by that is that in life, things happen to people, Sometimes things go wrong, sometimes things go real wrong. But I think in anything negative that happens in life, there's an opportunity to learn from that. I met with my counselor the other day. Yep, we're talking counselors seeing counselors here. I know that might be a bit of a surprise, but that's a real thing. And we spoke about seeing problematic situations as an opportunity for learning. Maybe you don't give yourself enough time to wake up in the morning and get to work. So you're rushing to get breakfast in, you're rushing to do your hair, do your makeup, whatever you do in the morning. And then immediately your day is built upon a foundation of stress. You find yourself honking in traffic, trying to get somewhere, all because you didn't wake up in time for work. Okay, that's fine, you're stressed out. But how can we view that as an opportunity for learning? How about being present in those moments of free time you have in the morning before work? Enjoying the meals you eat. Maybe enjoying that little bit of free time before things get busy. Being present. If you're not where you're at, you're nowhere. You have to figure out ways to be present and enjoy living in the moment rather than focusing on, rushing for work, doing this, doing that. Maybe you just get done with a ton of work for the day and your boss slides through when you think you're going home and they hit you with, you got to wrap this up, finish this next thing for me. Okay, yeah, that sucks, but where's the opportunity for growth there? How about maybe learning something in your business that you've never even learned before? Maybe working towards an opportunity for promotion by taking over something that you weren't initially asked to do. That's a big deal right there. This creates separation for yourself. It separates you for others. I challenge you in any moment that feels wrong to find out what's right with the situation. And I'm sitting there, while I'm having this conversation with my counselor, I'm like, yo, boss, I totally get what you're saying, but most people aren't looking at things like that. And he's like, I was just going to say, most people are not viewing situations like that. And I think that most people are turning problematic situations into punishments instead of using these as opportunities for growth. Something happens to someone, they ask, why me, instead of why not me? This might be a chance for me to then learn something new, an opportunity to gain some new form of knowledge, or even just an opportunity to help someone else. Maybe the loss of a family member. Okay, you ask me, Alex, how could that be good? That's not good. That's tragic. That is so unfortunate for the individual. But what would that person who passed away, what would they have expected from you as a family member or friend to then go on and do? You can think about where you can be a benefactor for somebody else who might be having a tougher time dealing with that situation. I'm here to tell you that in anything in life, there's going to be times where you get hit with a brick, right? Figuratively speaking, of course, you can roll over and die, or you can choose to build a foundation with that brick. And I think that is huge. This is monumental. I like when my man Les Brown talks about there's going to be times in life where things are not going to go right. Things will go wrong. Anything that can happen will happen. And Murphy's Law will be knocking at your door. Why? I don't know why. And that's called life. You have to deal with it. I call this, however, the two sides to every coin phenomenon. How could we have sunshine without a little bit of cloud coverage from time to time? I think that positivity in the news stands out so much because the news is normally characterized by negativity and sensationalism. So those things stand out. There would be no life without a little bit of struggle. So I'm challenging you to find the positivity in a situation that doesn't feel right. Maybe you get a parking ticket. Okay, I'm not parking there tomorrow. Maybe I'm not going to get in a fight with the parking ticket lady, which I've done before, kind of nuts, but not the point. I like in the movie The Equalizer, which the second one's out, by the way, so if you haven't seen it, go check that out. But the first one, there's a woman who's a prostitute speaking to Denzel Washington, and she says to him at some point, That's not how things work in my world. And she says or Denzel responds by saying to her, well, then change your world. And it's that simple. The two sides to every coin phenomenon in my book is about taking a negative experience and seeing where you can learn from that. Again, we as people have strengths and growing edges, not weaknesses. Every opportunity is an opportunity to learn. I think that attitude is everything. Perception is everything. And if it gets hard, you tie a knot around yourself and you hold on, because things are going to get better. Please find the positive in everything you do in life.